Howdy fellas, Frankie Day, back again on YouTube. This evening YouTube I have part 6, the final reveal of Colonel Rebs Dedication group dedication build of my Revell 1/32 scale Stuka. Okay fellas, I finally got her done. I'm truly sorry I had been in the tube for the last couple of days. I've been doing a lot of lawn work around the house. We had a lot of rain up this way and cut a lot of grass, trying to get my house ship shaped and everything like that, and took me away from the model bench and a few honeydew lists here and there I had to take care of. So all that's behind me, so I'm back on the bench again. Okay, back to the Stuka, of course. Okay guys, this is the final reveal of the Revell 1/32 scale Stuka. This Stuka is painted in the splintered camo of Dunker Grau and also Schwartz green. The tail fins and also the cowls that picked out RLM yellow. All exhaust stains has been airbrush on the exhaust baffles on the UMO engine. I made a mixture of black enamel wash and copper mixed together and use that as a burnt exhaust around the cowling area. You'll see it as we zoom in after a bit here. This has been a very delightful build. There was no fit issues at all with this kit at all, guys. As old as this kit is, there's no fit issues at all. I ran into this kit. None at all. I deleted the pilots. The pilots were too toyish and acquired a lot of plastic surgery to get them ship shape. I was thinking about using the Matchbox pilots, came with my Matchbox Dauntless, but I elected not to, so I just went ahead and left an empty cockpit in there. And details all preserved, so you won't be able to see it. Okay, we'll zoom in now. You can see the exhaust, the burnishings from the exhaust baffles underneath the exhaust stacks right there, fellas. And the weathering on this ship is very subtle, and you can see it. That pre-shading really shows through. So you got to be very careful, guys, when using dark colors over pre-shading, especially using black, because if you go too heavy on the paint right there, all your pre-shading will be lost and you have to post-shade. So the object of pre-shading is make quite certain you don't post-shade. And the cockpit's all been masked off using masking tape. They've been primed with paint with gray primer, then painted Dunker Grau. The canopy slides. They're operable. You can see the detail pretty much around the cockpit. There's a pin area right there. It's all done. Wing walks were used. I used 220 grit, black, wet, or dry sandpaper. Cut the strips. Using contact cement on the back side of the paper and glue it on top of the wing. You don't want to use polyurethane cement because in time it'll lose its stickum on the paper, and pretty soon it'll come off and you'll have a mess. So this method is used. Just use contact cement for gluing that sandpaper in his wing walks. And you see the detail on the cockpit right there. It's all been individually masked off using masking tape and airbrushed. Excuse me, boys. Stuka, the Trumpets of Jericho. This is a very beautiful airplane, guys. It's a beautiful kit. It's a beautiful airplane. It's one of my favorites. The cowling is removable, incidentally. I'll take it off in a few minutes, and you guys take a peek at the UMO engine. I add some more wires to it and some more detail, and back off a little bit. And yours truly, right there. Yep, thumbs up, boys. Thumbs up. I'll cut my thumb with the darn number 11 blade, fellas. So that's a sore thumb for you right there, and it hurts. I put a brand new number 11 blade when I was cutting off. I was cutting around the windows on the maskings. Slip and whammo right in the corner pocket. You guys know the rest of the story. Scarlets of red. Okay, pop goes the weasel, and there goes the top of the cowling. And we'll zoom in and we'll take a peek at the UMO engine. Got the harness wire coming from the firewall into the top around to the supercharger. So you got an engine like this magnitude, especially when it's comprised of 2 or 3 pieces, guys. If you elect not to go get it out of aftermarket parts and want to use the kit, a lot of time is done on the engine to make it look halfway decent. So this is a kit engine, fellas. No aftermarket parts. Just scratch all the way through. And there's the beautiful Yumo engine that made the Compass of Jericho scream and gave her power. This is a beautiful airplane, guys. The Stuka is a true dive bomber in all due respects. Put the cowling back on. And I'll finish up the video. Okay, guys, right after this video is over with, I'm going to stay tuned for the Chancellor's flying boat group build. I have my PBM Mariner flying boat. I have that coming up next after this video. And also I'll get started on my group build, and I'll start my second entry of Russell Gosling D-Day group build. So there's only about 4 or 5 weeks left we got till it's over with, fellas. So I want to get this last entry in. I'm pretty well accustomed to the Monogram 148 scale C47. It won't take long to get done. Okay, guys, time's going short right here. It's time to back off this video. I'll give you guys a good wave off, and we'll catch you on the next video. And I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. May God bless, and thank you very much for your comments. We'll catch you next video. Bye, fellas. Take care, man.